never stops. There's no limit to say, you know, if you do this for me, then we're done. Okay, I squash the video and we're done. No, that same video, in fact, he sets more bait for you to get into more traps, to make your record even worse with updates, so that when you feel like you're used to something that he has shown you, he has a new one. And you didn't even know that that was happening. So Pastor Kayanja had gone to State House with his wife, and Museveni showed them the videos, and they begged him both on their knees. You see Pastor Kayanja being all bold and big out here. But when they are with this man who believes or act like a semi-god, they're nothing. Pastor Kayanja and Jessica Kayanja went on their knees and begged Museveni to forgive them, or to just forget the video, that they would do what they're doing. That Kayanja church, Sam, yes, the Kayanja church is full of young men and women behaving as if it's a church, but in the background, you know, he's sodomizing these young men. He's treating them the wrong way. He's not preaching or staying true to what he should be doing. So both Pastor Kayanja and his wife were you know, they were treated to that personally at the State House. So we all saw the Geneva conference today. Thank you so much, Mr. President. You did a wonderful job. It was concise, it was precise and to the point, and you were poised. Not you know, there's enough to upset somebody and be emotional, but you were straight to the point, and you got what needed to be gotten out, and you expressed our message and our feelings properly to the Geneva conference. Thank you very much, His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. The other thing is Museveni is trying to hijack social media, such as Facebook, X, especially that for today's event. This was something that I prepared to come yesterday. That is why you see things like Sibambi's crossover to the NRM and things like that. Those were all intended to divert attention from trying to focus and wait and pay attention to the Geneva conference with His Excellency. Museveni also wants to take over Busabala, which is His Excellency Bobby Wine's home in Magere. But let me just say this, that the home or the places where Nelson Mandela, for example, the island where he was imprisoned and his home, and the places where he lived or passed through during the apartheid, are places now that have become, I would say, tourist attractions or places of very, very high value and importance. So, in essence, what Museveni wants to do to capture the home of His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu it works for us, or in favor of Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, because really everything that is happening as it should, is unfolding as it should. And Museveni has not made any more mistakes than he's doing right now with everything he tries to do against His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu or the people of Uganda. So just because he's trying to do these things, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's registering, you know, in a positive way. So in the efforts that he wants to own the place or plant dead bodies or try to incriminate His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu or paint him a terrorist and things like that, he is portraying what he truly is, which is the evil person that he always has been. Okay, so if you see a lot of soldiers or SFCs or all the other military or armed forces on the land continuously at Busabala, just know that he's attempting to try to change or take ownership of that place. Remember when they raided Bobby Wine's home, they took all of his land documents, his titles, his deeds for the land. You know, a lot of wealth or property on the land was taken, which now I believe they're trying to convert it to make it their own. These Rwandese people, they've eyed that land for a very long time, and they feel like this is the right opportunity. So if you see a lot of SFC and all those people there, it is what they're trying to do. Several NUP leaders have crossed or have been paid up to be on the side of the NRM. This one will not surprise you. Balimwezo has fully, without coming out yet, been working for the NRM. He has been paid. If you remember at the church of